नमो भक्ति
I will chant the prayer. Please repeat after me. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mruchyorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Revered Swamiji, who is conspicuous by his absence, learned colleagues, committed non-teaching staff, and dear disciplined students. All of us know VIOL is a very unique language learning institute. Unique in the sense that we acquire here not only language skills but also life values, especially in the forms of the messages of Swamiji. And now, here, all the teachers, we the teachers, we are proud to say that we are committed and also competent. And we have but one dream, and that dream, in the words of Henry Desrosiers, who was a great teacher and also a great poet, he wrote immortal lines, dreaming of a teacher. He said, dreaming of his students. Unfolding like the petals of young flowers, I watch the gentle opening of your minds and the sweet loosening of the spell that binds your intellectual energies and powers. And we are inspired by the immortal words of Henry Desrosiers, and we also have such dreams of our students. And our students here, students of VIOL, without doubt, are highly disciplined. But one thing, when we analyze or say, observe one thing, we see that some students, they are growing, they are improving like anything, they are flowering, they are blossoming, language learning wise. Whereas when it comes to a few other students, they are wilting, they are not growing, they are lagging behind their brighter students in the class. And we wonder why such a thing should happen. And we say there is something wrong with the approach of the students and with the mindset, the attitude of the student. It is here that we can quote one Samskrita Subhashitam, which is not out of place, which is going to be very apt. And what that Samskrita Subhashitam goes like this. Acharyat padamadate padam sishya swamedhaya padam saha brahmacharibhyah padam kalakramena cha. Padam here means 1/4, 1/4. And we know that 1/4, 1/4 is not the whole, or it's not perfect or complete. 1/4 is only a fraction. But 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 1. And similarly, when we come to language learning, we have those clear 4 divisions. Here, so-called LSRW skills. And how do we relate it? Now, students, when I say you have to change your mindset if you want to grow very rapidly, and what is this growth? As students, because these are offline classes, we should be regular to classes. There should be no compromise. And once we are in the class, we should be all concentration. We should try to listen to the teacher and what he writes, take down the notes, and what she says, listen to it, what principle or rule he explains, try to absorb it. That should be the business of the student. And here, there should be no other sounds in the mind, like body present, mind absent. That means we have to have total focus and utter concentration. Because concentration improves our listening and listening improves our concentration. Both are reciprocal. And now, when in that Sanskrit Subhashitam, the words run like this, Padam Sishya Swamedhaya. So what all is learnt in the classroom, this is not the end of it. That's not the end of the day. Okay. And if we think so we have joined an institute and all language is ours, then we are only befooled. We are under an illusion. So it is only 1/4. But of course that 1/4 is very, very crucial, very, very important. Now next, another 1/4 depends upon the effort of the student, self-effort. That means once we are out of the classroom, at home, in the office, at our workplace, so in the library, we have to read and read. And when we read, we come across so many new words and new expressions, new sentences. Let me give you one simple example. Suppose you are introducing one friend to me. For the first time I meet your friend and you are asking him a question. Sir, do you know everything about my friend? How can I know? It's only after I meet him several times that I can tell you something more about your friend, his nature, his behavior, his hobbies, everything. In the same way, when we see a word for the first time, we cannot know all about it. What part of speech it is, what is its meaning, okay, how is it used. So only when we come across the word a number of times, several times, we will know more and more about that word, and that word will come into our total command. And how can we become familiar with words? See, we have to see it in a repeated manner. This is possible only when we do wide reading. When we read widely, the same words now, so we come across the same words and the words will become our friends. Now very familiar. So we have to make friends with books. There is no compromise on this. And Padam Saha Brahmacharibhyaha. Again, 1/4 comes from your co-learners, co-students, your friends, colleagues. That is 1/4. And how? When we meet our friends, we have to discuss what all we have learned in the classes. We have to discuss. Discussion helps us a lot. And not only simple discussion, but also trying to speak. Using the sentences that we have learnt in the class, whatever the language, we have to use them practically in our interaction with our friends. Because speech comes with speaking. This language learning is something very practical, not all theoretical. That's why some students come and tell us, if you ask me to write, I can write very well, but I cannot speak. Say, what is happening here? I can write, but I cannot speak. It's only because it's a lack of speech practice. We may have shyness, or we may have this inhibition, or we may fumble for words, but with practice now, we will become very good speakers. And again, Padam Kalakramenacha. Again, the last 1/4 is very important. It comes with time. That means with time means once our course is over or once the class is over, we should not call it a day. We have to practice all these 4 skills, and we have to practice in a very consistent manner. We should not give up. And that means it should not be something like a flash in the pan, or it should not be, say, by fits and starts. or it should not be a once in a blue moon affair. We have to do it in a concerted manner without giving it up. Take it as a challenge, language learning. And here we can say we will all become successful. And this success, let us formulate into a principle, or let us take it as a formula. This S, big S, capital S is equal to S plus S plus S plus S. First S, success is equal to self-confidence, self-effort, sustained practice, and the fourth S is sacrifice. Sacrifice, not sacrifice of our life or money, but sacrifice of our social media, at least for 1 or 2 years. Then, if we follow this, I hope all language will be ours, and it's not at all difficult to acquire language, especially people of India who speak very sweet, tough, and very complicated but very beautiful languages like Telugu and Hindi. For us, English is not at all a difficult language. For that matter, even any other foreign language, these things are not difficult. So if we have that willpower, if we find that motivation, say, we can learn language in a very nice manner. Those students who are lagging behind, say, the other students, they should also take it as a challenge and say, let me come up, let me grow like my other students, make friends with them, discuss with them, take the help of the teachers. Because we teachers are always ready to help you, to guide you, provided you are prepared to work hard. So, I thank all of you, but before thanking you, I thank our revered Swamiji for giving me an opportunity like this, and I also thank our Samyuk Sir for giving me such an opportunity. I thank all the disciplined students for your patient listening. Thank you all.